conscious of turning from a permanent staff into a digital that, but we know what I'm talking about, because they want to have flexibility. That is the trend that is going on now. People want to have flexibility of their time. They want to control their time, manage their time, protect themselves. Because when anything happens on your own, the rate at which people die, in fact, I as a person, even with what is going on in Nigeria, what I saw in the UK will affect someone psychologically. Even back home, chicken and did not even die like that. So we are talking about how you can manage all this, and that's why people are not creating means to have a distance from one to one another, replacing that clusterness, digital apparatus, materials events. When someone is in my house, you want to drop a parcel, I don't need to open my door to see you. I can view you from my phone, and I can talk to you from my phone. From my phone, I will talk, okay, put it in so area, thank you, and you are done. So because we are trying to avoid that contact, that we do and engage ourselves with before. And like I said, budgeting. Most of this, like all the HR principals, officers, there is a conscious awareness now to start introducing what they call free skills training online, especially the job seekers. This will empower them. This will enable them to start looking at filling up their own challenges. Okay. To the meet up digital pace that the world is moving into now. Yeah. So we have all these encompassed, and people need to start. I will talk about the safety measures as we go, but let me talk.
Okay. All right, thank you so much, Doctor. We really hit at so many topics. From our own perspective in the HR Act and even the operational impact it could have, we know some things are very common. And Mr. Wale, you agree with me that this is the season when fraud is most imminent. It looks like the culture in organizations where you deal with funds or principal officers who deal with intellectual properties critical to the revenue of any organization. So, sir, Mr. Wale, can you quickly just tell me, how should employers deal with the issue of fraud? And what would you advise employees? Because this will take us to the next topic, which of course will be that staff will be disengaged. And when they are disengaged, it means that new staff will be employed and job seekers will have a chance. So, Wale, over to you, sir.
You said, how will the employer deal with what? I didn't get the last.
How will the employer deal with this reality, the issue of fraud? Because fraud is something that will always be in establishments for as long as there is interest. So how do you think, what's your view around this?
The thing is, employees fraud is a significant problem, faced by most of the organizations. It doesn't matter the size, it doesn't matter the location, it doesn't matter your industry.